everyone, Paul here at Dream Guitars with an Octave Mandolin by Joseph Mendel. Joseph Mendel is a longtime maker. Many of you have seen, we've sold his banjos and Octave Mandolins and such here on the website before. But I'm really excited about this instrument because it sort of marks a turning point for Joe. He came to me a while back and wanted to do something special for us. So we did a lot of upgrades on this guitar. And I think you're going to see that it all makes really good sense. So first of all, it's an octave mandolin. What the heck is that? Well, a mandolin would be half the size of this. This is double the size of a mandolin. So you've got a longer fingerboard that guitar players can easily get their fingers on. And you've got double course strings, 4 double courses. So the tuning relationship of the tuning is just like a mandolin, which is also the same as a violin. So anybody, if you play one, you can play the other, and it's not hard at all to learn. So if you're a guitar player, this might be a great entryway into the mandolin family for someone. You can strum this. It's a great thing to sing along to. This one in particular with this body shape has a nice full sound. It's not as thin and bright. Mandolins, pretty much you need to play with someone else. They're not a very solo instrument. But here you've got an instrument that you could play solo and sing with, or of course, play with all your friends. And they'll appreciate having a different sound in the jam session. So let's give it a look. It's, of course, a small double oak size sort of body, very familiar and, of course, easy to hold because it's a guitar body. It fits a lot better in your lap, whereas a mandolin, you'd have to have a strap. Of course, I still recommend a strap for all you playing along at home. And this one, we did, again, a lot of upgrades. First thing you'll see is the frets are all crooked. That's called a multi-scale or fan fret to those of us in the guitar world. Just joking, of course. So, yeah, Joe had never done a fan fret, so I suggested it for this instrument to make it, again, have really good intonation, play really great, and as a longtime player of fan frets myself, there's no negative to them. They actually have nothing but positives in my mind. So this one has 2 different scale lengths, of course, for the bass being slightly longer and the treble shorter. That, of course, he had to redesign the bridge to do that. So you've got a beautiful angled bridge here. I love the maple rosette. The fingerboard is very playable. The spacing is really nice. So sometimes when I try to play mandolin, it's just too cramped for me, for my fingers, and I'm just so used to guitar. So this is very readily available to a guitar player like me. The fingerboard is bound, of course. The head stock is really cool, and he did a nice couple of designs within the head plate that really look beautiful. We've got upgraded tuners here, etched with ebony buttons. Very easy to work with. A maple neck, which feels really good and solid, and I think it adds a little bit of sustain. This guitar just sounds great. And then he chose Katalox for the body with a nice bit of sapwood here, but it's a very dense wood, so it's a little bit heavy. This guitar is not heavy because it's small, of course, and built well, but the wood itself is dense, so it has a ring that some people equate it to African blackwood, where there's a lot of sustain, a lot of nice depth, and again, on a double course instrument that could be very bright, this guitar has plenty of bass. I keep calling it a guitar, but of course it's an octave mandolin, but on a guitar body. So it has a nice full sound, as you'll hear, and Al Petaway is going to play this one for you. And I'm just really excited to have the latest and greatest innovations from Mr. Joe Mendel.